Welcome. This is Quick Questions Answered. So this question's from Travis. It's just regarding how I shoot the footage that I do for my fishing and outdoor adventure videos. So Travis, what I use is an iPhone 7 Plus. I don't use any other camera at this stage. I'm hoping to get some other cameras, a GoPro or an action cam or something like that. But at this stage, I'm working on a budget. The phone I use takes very good quality video, so that's what I'm using. So I just had to rig things up to suit the iPhone so that it wouldn't get damaged. So one of the things that I purchased for it was a Lifeproof case. So the Lifeproof case is waterproof to 2 meters, I believe, and the phone itself is water resistant to 1 meter and splash proof. Don't quote me on that. Full disclaimer on that, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm confident that that's the case. So Travis, I also use a selfie stick and the clamp for the selfie stick. So that clamp screws onto the end of the selfie stick, and I also use this clamp and screw it onto another mount, which I'll show later. So the selfie stick attaches to my rod holder. So this quick release clamp, which clamps to my selfie stick, and it's quick release here, just goes onto my rod holder. So I've purchased the rod holder from BCF. It's a Glide rod holder, which matches my Glide Reflections kayak. It mounts with this fitting here into the factory mounts that are on the kayak. And it just rests in the rod holder. And if I want to use it to film underwater, I just pick it up and film underwater. So second to that, I always have the camera facing myself and film with the ability to see what the footage looks like as I'm filming. I just find that's a bit easier. So Travis, this is my Lifeproof case here. That's one part of it, and this is the other part of it. So it cleans up in warm soapy water. When you dunk it in the river, it gets smudgy and dirty and needs to be cleaned. One of the problems I find with it is when it's wet, if something bumps the screen, it'll just sort of turn off and stop the camera from rolling. So that's a bit of an issue, so you've got to be careful when you're filming underwater. The Lifeproof case has a lanyard. That lanyard attaches to the case, and then I use fishing line to tie the lanyard down to my kayak, and I give myself a bit of extra line. So that's just in case the phone slips out of the selfie stick. It's a cheap selfie stick, and the clamp only just works for the size of my phone. So I don't want to lose the phone and not be able to find it. I've also made up this stand which I can sink in the sand at the beach, or I've got a piece of wood with a hole drilled in it and I can use it as a stand like that, and it has this mount attached. So this is further to that clamp for the selfie stick. This is a stationary mount. I've made it so that this top comes off, and I've got a fixing in my car on the dash that I can just stick this on and use it as a dash cam or to film myself as we're driving hands-free. Well Travis, I hope that answers your questions, mate. I'll put up a photo of the camera set up on the kayak for you so you can see.